By looking at this horse, one would think that she lives a completely happy and fulfilled life. Well, she does, but she didn't always. By just looking at her, one would not be able to guess her painful past. Seven, the Belgian draft horse, was once starved and neglected beyond belief. Thanks to the Popcorn Park Zoo, Seven has made a full recovery and is happily living her life at the zoo.
They found Seven in 2003. She was an SPCA case that had been seized from a property that was sort of masquerading as a rescue for horses. She'd been starved on the property along with her mother, and there was a stallion on the property that actually had died of starvation. The SPCA contacted John Bergman and just let him know that, you know, there were horses in need and did we have any space in the zoo. So she had been fed pretty well and she'd gained back almost a normal amount of weight by the time we received her. But she'd had several episodes of colic. Colic is just like a symptom. It's what they call abdominal pain in horses. She colicked pretty badly and had to have surgery. So she was shipped to New Bolton Center for surgery down in Pennsylvania. The surgery was successful, obviously. Here she is doing quite well. But when they did do the surgery, they found what's called a fecal lith. And it was a 40-pound conglomeration of sand and other sort of foreign material that she had been eating prior to coming here. Because she was starved, she ate sand, she ate anything she could find, wood, anything. And basically those things weren't able to pass, and it presented a huge problem because she became obstructive. Because she was starved as so young of a foal, she just never learned to eat normally.
We've always got to be very cautious about what she's eating. She has a grazing mask on during the day when she's out here, so she can't pick up a lot of sand. She has special times where she eats, but she's not in the pasture area. She's in a stall or a barn area.
If she doesn't wear the grazing muzzle, she'll eat sand and dirt because she still has that mindset that she needs to consume as much as possible because she's not sure in her mind if she's going to have another meal. And we can't give her free choice hay all the time because she will actually eat herself into obesity. It's permanent. She's 10 years old now and she just has never changed. It's not normal behavior. I'm sure in some way she certainly appreciates everything I've done for her, but for the most part, she sees me as the vaccine lady. She's not all that fond of me, but I'm sure that on some level, you know, she's aware that we help save her life.
The Popcorn Park Zoo, owned and operated by the Associated Humane Societies of New Jersey, was established in 1977 for the purpose of providing a home for sick, injured, abandoned, elderly, or abused wildlife that could no longer survive in their natural habitat. Located in Forked River, New Jersey, amidst the heart of the Pine Barrens, the zoo is open daily for visitors to catch a glimpse of the unique animals that reside there. Seven is one of the many popular animals that visitors enjoy seeing at the zoo.
It's just a really cool setting. I love the way they have, you know, they're not putting any animal, they're not euthanizing any animals.
These animals here are just here because they were rescued. They had no other place to go. Everything here has got a story of why it was either abused or neglected. We're here to help them. Before this was actually what it is today, I hired on with the Humane Society as an animal control officer. And this shelter opened, I was available and I was down in this area, so I started running it. That was many years ago. I've always liked animals. As a kid, my mom couldn't keep me from bringing stuff home or finding a stray dog or bringing it to the house or something. I feel very fortunate to be able to do what we do here and what I do here.
Throughout the hardships that they go through and their time at the zoo, the animals of Popcorn Park form special relationships with the workers.
You develop a bond with them, you know, the hard times when they come in and things that happen to them while they're here. You can't help but form a bond with them.
Duke was given to us as a pet when he was about 500 pounds. He's a Dexter steer. They don't make very good pets. It was actually a birthday gift. Now he's our buddy. He plays a little bit too rough. We don't go in with him anymore. We used to be able to go in with him and clean him and stuff, but he doesn't understand that he can hurt me really bad. But he's cool, he loves me. He just won't stop playing.
That's awesome.
Get out of here.
I was happy to be part of rescuing her and bringing her here, and certainly, I rode with her to New Bolton Center when she went for surgery to make sure that she didn't go down on the trailer, and to keep her, comfortable while she was on her way there. So, I feel like there's a bond there.
Some of the workers, we've talked to them a couple times, and they have special bonds, especially like with the 2 horses. When Trudy, when she died.
Trudy was Seven's mother, who passed away in 2011. She died from severe colic complications due to her starvation prior to her arrival at the Popcorn Park Zoo 8 years earlier.
When her mother had to be removed from the area, she was a bit distressed, but she, I think, on some level understood what had happened and why, and adapted, pretty quickly to life on her own. In fact, we tried to give her a friend, and she, in no uncertain terms, did not want another equine companion. Right. I suppose if there were a good opportunity for her to, to be adopted, that would be something to consider. Unfortunately, there's just not a whole lot of people or organizations that can take on a horse with special needs. So, it would be, I guess, something that would be, if the opportunity presented itself, it'd be something worth considering. But at this point, unfortunately, she's here, or fortunately or unfortunately, depending on how you look at it, she's here. She's here for the duration, so she'll always have a home here. She's got 2 square meals a day, and at times had more than that. So you can see she's certainly not hurting for groceries these days, and she has her fair share of people to hang around with here. She's quite crafty. She takes advantage of the people that take care of her. So she pretends to be like a dragon. She's not really, but she's got a couple of the guys pretty intimidated. Because if you go in and you talk firmly to her, she looks at you like, oh, okay, and just she's fine. She's definitely, I think, pretty happy here.
Today, Seven happily resides here at the Popcorn Park Zoo. Despite her many obstacles, she has made a full recovery thanks to the kind-hearted workers of the Popcorn Park Zoo.
This was a home, which is what she needed.